Ladies and gentlemen, now today we've got the official announcement for Variant 7 Arachnid Action, which is going to be arriving next Wednesday on the 14th of April. Now, if you missed out on the patch notes, this is going to be a Heroes theme variant. However, it does look like there's going to be class-based restrictions, very similar to the first variant. So you've got the requirement of Heroes, but also 2 classes per chapter. So this one, Chapter 1 is Skill and Tech, and Chapter 2 is Mystic and Mutant. So it's essentially swapping out Tech in Chapter 1 and Mutant in Chapter 2 in comparison to the restrictions on Variant 1, but Chapter 3 is going to be the same as it is in Variant 1, which is Cosmic Scienc, which is very, very good news for the Thing synergy, man, because again, all of that synergy revolves around Cosmic Scienc characters there, and we've also got the 2 new global buffs that are going to be in this variant. So non-hero champions have a 95% damage reduction, man, so pretty much unusable. However, you can still bring them in for synergy purposes, so I like that they're not locked out, because in the Mystic and Symbiote variant, dude, you just could not bring in like any additional champions for synergies, and again, some synergies are really, really overpowered. So I think there's still going to be the class restriction for certain synergies, but again, if you meet the requirement class-wise, I think you can bring in synergies that are outside of #hero. And there's also going to be an additional node called Teamwork, which increases the ability accuracy of the player's entire active team by 10% for each hero present on it. So this is a really interesting node for certain characters, because up to 50% ability accuracy for certain heroes, man. I was having a little bit of a look through. I think it's going to be absolutely nuts, because it essentially increases the chance for stuff to proc by a factor of up to like an additional 50% of the base of that chance. So say if something has like a 50% chance to proc, then 50% ability accuracy, at least to the best of my understanding, would give it like 25% additional, so a total of 75% there. So yeah, for characters that are very much based on chance, and there are a lot of top tier characters that do have like random elements to their ramp up, I think this is going to be absolutely nuts. 2 characters that I was looking at initially, like thinking about, like Spider-Ham, man, are going to be really, really good. She-Hulk, Archangel as well, but we'll go through like all of the classes and talk about who I think are going to be some of the MVPs in the various chapters. And they also talk about additional nodes that are going to buff up certain champions. So again, there might be stuff that, like, for example, makes Agent Venom a really crazy character for whatever reason, man. Again, we don't really know like what additional stuff is going to be at play in this variant. So yeah, I'm a little bit curious. I didn't expect going into the villains variant the Rhino was going to be an absolute cheese god for the middle of it. So yeah, there's always some very weird and exciting stuff to look forward to in the variants, man. But again, the first chapter, we've got the restriction of skill and tech characters, so a little bit of an interesting combo there. But again, there are so many hero characters in this game. There's a grand total now of 119 out of 198 of all the characters in this game are #hero. So yeah, there's almost 40 in every single combination of 2 classes. So in skill and tech, we got Aegon. Aegon could be really, really good if there's a longer ramp up here, but he's kind of just like a character that like gets stuff done if needed. Agent Venom, probably not so great. Black Panther is getting a buff at the start of next month, but with like full synergies, you know, he's got some pretty good damage output there. With Jabari Panther, Black Panther CW, it's all right, man. He's got some damage there. OG Black Widow, she's got strong ability accuracy reduction, but the damage is a little bit outdated. Black Widow Deadly Origin, however, could benefit massively from the ability accuracy reduction node, because her shocks are based off light attacks and chance, at least to the best of my memory and understanding. So yeah, she could be really, really nice, man. I think that node could really improve her damage output quite significantly. Blade, I don't think anything is really based off chance aside from the special 2, but I think that's related to crit there. But I think Blade, anyway, man, is a pretty amazing character. So yeah, it could be very good for the right matchup. Civil Warrior, after his buff, does hit like a truck in all fairness, man. Got some very nice utility as well. Classic Daredevil, probably a little bit too outdated, I would say. Daredevil Netflix could be good in the right scenario matchup, maybe if there's like a stacked up Invisible Woman there. Darkhawk, double immunity, some pretty good utility on this man. Elektra, probably a little bit outdated, but does have very strong ability accuracy reduction. Elsa Bloodstone actually might be really, really good for her damage output, and also her, intercepting node as well, and also the fact that she can counter evade champions by applying Cold Snap. Same with Falcon as well. Falcon, I think, is going to be beast in many nodes and fights in this variant, man. So excited to see him in action. Guardian, absolute MVP, man. You got so much utility, so much damage output, so I imagine he's going to be quite good. Gwenpool, you still got a fair amount of damage. The very nice, like, Innovate mechanic on a special 2 as well. Got strong armor break on the special 3. And I think with the additional ability accuracy, could be very good for applying bleeds and getting additional stuns. So yeah, she might be a little bit crazy with that node and interaction. Hawkeye, got some good power control if you need it. He was really good for the first variant, actually, that ever came out, man. We've also got buffed up Howard the Duck and Hulkbuster. Both of those could be amazing, man, especially Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster hits like a friggin' truck. He's so good. Classic Iron Man is just a big no there. Iron Man Infinity War doesn't have the best damage, but you can also bring the stealth Spidey synergy, so you can really enhance his damage via that. And this man has some great utility. He's got so much stuff that he can bring to the table. So yeah, he could potentially be a really, really good option with this synergy, man. So yeah, maybe we want to keep an eye on there. And then we got Jabari Panther, who I think even at 5-star rank 4, 6-star rank 1 is actually going to be nuts for this variant, dude. I think her, like, damage burst rotation at 6-star rank 2 is about, like, 300 to 350k health, and variants usually in, like, that 150k to 200k region. Plus, she can counter evade on the special 1, and also get rid of any debuff that's being applied to her. So yeah, I think she's going to be, like, amazing for this variant. Korg, maybe not so much, but could work for some fights there. Nick Fury going to be absolutely broken, man. As long as there's not too many robots and bleed immune champions. Yeah, I think Nick Fury's just going to be decimating fights there. Night Thrasher might be alright. Punisher, probably not so much. Rocket might be okay. Ronin might be alright as well. Silver Centurion, I have no idea yet. Stark and Stealth, man, I think are going to be absolutely banging. Squirrel Girl could be really, really good. Star-Lord, you got so much damage output. It really depends what the additional nodes are. Thor Ragnarok, maybe not so much. Vision, if you need, like, power control, potentially there. War Machine is just a big no, but Warlock actually could be a really, really insane champion. So yeah, I think between, like, skill and tech, again, there's just a ridiculous amount of, like, god tier characters to choose from. So yeah, I'm curious to see which one of them is gonna, like, rear ahead in this variant. And if you thought that lineup was pretty nuts, man, Mutant Mystic is just even crazier. So Archangel is just crazy, man. If it can bleed and poison, it's just dead there. Beast is probably a big no for a lot of people. Bishop, probably no for most people, but there might be, like, a fun cheese video or something with Bishop. Black Widow Clairvoyant, dude, is insane. That's so incredibly good, especially for my free-to-play account, man. Very, very happy to see her. Cable with the Apocalypse synergy might be really awesome for this variant as well. Full synergy Colossus, I think, is going to be absolutely insane. Cyclops and Doctor Strange, big no there. Dr. Voodoo is a big win, man. Voodoo is so incredibly good. Domino, you can bring in the full Domino Trinity, man. Going to be absolutely insane. But also with the additional ability accuracy, you can get more bleeds off her special attacks, especially her special 2 as well. So yeah, that could be really good. Dragon Man and Emma Frost are crazy with the utility. They bring so much to the table. Gambit and Ghost Rider, pretty good characters. Guillotine ain't too bad. Havoc is crazy. Iceman's pretty good. Iron Fist, not really. Jubilee's pretty good. Longshot is really, really good in the right matchup. Magic is absolutely insane for the power control there. Magneto's got some really nice utility, and also some pretty good damage against metal champions. Not quite as good as the red version. However, the fact that you can use the white version is awesome there. Man-Thing, you can maybe do a fun video with Man-Thing, but probably not the best option out there. Who knows on the nodes, though? There could be, like, poison, vulnerability or something like that, and again, Man-Thing could be very, very good for that node. Namor, crazy in the right scenario. Nightcrawler, probably not. Old Man Logan, not too bad. Professor X, really, really good, I imagine, for evade countering champions as well. Psylocke, maybe for the right scenario if you do need power control as well. Rogue is not too bad. Sasquatch is really, really good. Scarlet Witch, really, really good in the right scenario. Sorcerer Supreme, yeah, it's just amazing, man. So much utility there. Storm, if you have the Apocalypse synergy, can be pretty nuts as well. And then we've got Sunspot Man, massive damage. Thor Jane Foster, probably not. I guess you gain more ability accuracy, so that actually might be really, really good for like chaining on the stuns. Maybe there's some sort of like crazy combo with Thor Jane Foster. So yeah, thinking about it, I don't know, man, she might have a little bit of potential for like infinite stun locking if that is possible. Tigra can be really, really good. And I think finally for the Wolverines, for the increased ability accuracy, I think you're going to see a lot more regeneration and pretty much guaranteed bleed on every single critical hit. And especially with the Professor X synergy, and you can still bring in like, what is it, Apocalypse for the Horseman infusion as well. Again, there might be some really, really good teams. But yeah, essentially there's like so many broken mutants and really, really good Mystic champions. And then finally we got the Science and Cosmic class. So I'm assuming for like synergies, man, like we can't bring in, what is it, Ghost for Ant-Man and also Karnak or Hitmonkey for Black Bolt. So assuming that they're class-gated synergy restrictions, yeah, really lowers the value of some champions that could be amazing if you could bring in any class there. So Angela, I think is going to be really amazing for all sorts of stuff, just due to the fact that, you know, she's so much additional utility now. She can ignore auto block. She's like virtually immune to like every single damaging debuff in the game as well. So yeah, she's stupidly good after her buff utility wise. Captain America Infinity War, man, absolute beast there. Captain Marvel movie, she does suffer from the what is it? The problem of you can't bring in the Nick Fury synergy in Variant 1, so it doesn't feel as good in comparison there. So yeah, I'm a little bit curious to see how she performs. We got OG Captain Marvel, probably not going to be that great. However, Cosmic Ghost Rider could be absolutely insane for this variant. Drax, maybe not so much. Gamora with a 50% additional ability accuracy. This could be really good for her buff procs as well, so she could be awesome for this variant, man. And then we got Groot, maybe not so much. Heimdall, always great for the synergy, man. And then we got OG Hulk, again, not too bad in the right scenario. Immortal Hulk could be very good for like the health pools that we see in this variant. Again, if you got like a 5-star rank 5 or 6-star rank 2, again, you should be able to burst opponents down before he gets like too tiring to play in terms of decimating his own health. But yeah, a little bit interested to see how he performs in this one. Gladiator Hulk for the fun and interactive damage might be really, really nice. Human Torch, I think is going to be insane for loads of stuff there. Then we've got Hyperion. Hyperion, I think is going to be nuts with the additional ability accuracy, just due to the fact that if you got 4 hero team, bro, that's like, you know, such a high additional chance to proc the Furies and also the stun off the special too. So yeah, Hyperion, man, I think is going to go absolutely ham in the final chapter. Luke Cage as well. I actually don't think you can build like the what is it, the best team synergy, but even without like full team synergy, man, with like Sunspot, he's still pretty damn good, you know, packs a fair punch there, so I think he's gonna be quite good. Invisible Woman might be alright as well. Medusa, if there are any robots, man, could be very interesting for. Mr. Fantastic, not really so much. Then we have like Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, maybe not so great. Nova is better after his buff, he's still kind of lacking utility, but if you need a little bit of damage and also what is it, non-contact mediums, again, can have his uses there. So yeah, I'm a little bit interested to see if Nova gets a use. And then we also have Odin as well. Now, the unfortunate thing is, what is it, we can't use Hela in this variant, man. And Odin kind of sucks. He's really not that impressive at the moment, but he's getting buffed at the start of May. Phoenix really needs the synergies to stand out, in all fairness, man. But she's okay, like, you know, even without them, man. But nothing like super special. Quake, I think, going to be broken cheat code for the Science Chapter, man, was really, really good for a lot of stuff in Variant 1. Red Guardian could be amazing as well. Sentry, probably not. Might be okay, though. But yeah, actually, you can't get his team synergies, I think. You can get the Champion one, but not the Aegon one. So yeah, he's probably not going to do too well. I think She-Hulk's going to be absolutely insane for this variant, dude. I think Silver Surfer is going to be pretty damn good for this variant. Spider-Gwen going to be really good. Spider-Ham, I think, is going to just go absolutely crazy with the additional ability accuracy, because you're going to see so many more power stings off the medium attacks there. Spider-Man Miles, probably not so great. Symbiote Spider-Man, maybe with like the Red Goblin synergy potentially. Superior Iron Man, no. Thing could actually just be broken for the final chapter, dude. Because yeah, like he's still one of the best options for the final chapter of Variant 100%. So yeah, his full team synergy is nuts. So I think he could be a very interesting character. Thor might be alright with the Odin synergy. You know, he does pack a punch in the right scenario, and it depends on the, you know, Criterion play. Having Cosmics, there might be something to like buff up, you know, characters that armor break there, for example. I also do think Vision, Arcus, and Wasp are going to be very, very good here. So yeah, I think from all of the classes, there's like a fair selection of characters. I think Mystic and Mutant definitely has the best characters to choose from. I'd maybe say like Skill and Tech is second and Cosmic is last. I think there's just a lot of like duds and like unusable characters without the the synergies that are confined within those two classes. But again, there's still like, 10, 15 characters that are really, really interesting here. But also, it depends like all of the external factors in play that we don't know about yet, because we actually don't have the chapter nodes. So yeah, I'm a little bit curious, and also the rewards are going to be exactly the same as Variant 6 and Variant 5. And to be honest, dude, I think those rewards are absolutely banging. The only thing that I'd really like to see, and I think a lot of people do agree with this, is more tier 2 alpha, because they're giving away like 3 tier 5 basic and all of this stuff. But it's like, dude, people need tier 2 alpha at the moment. It's one of the most dry resources in the game. It'd be nice to have like all the additional stuff you actually need to you know, 6-star rank to a character, or 5-star rank 5, alongside the tier 5 basic as well. But yeah, very happy to see, you know, another rank 5 gem for completion, like 3 more rank 4 gems on 2017 champions and before. And again, I feel like in the last year or so, these have got even more value, because like so many older champions just get like massive buffs. So yeah, these are so useful, man. These are really, really nice. But if you did enjoy today's breakdown, and also a little bit of an overview of hero champions by the class split in this variant, please do smash that like button. That'd be greatly appreciated. But aside from that, thank you all very much for watching. Take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.